City Council presentation for July 23rd. It's approximately 10 minutes after 5. We're going to skip down to Councilman Burgess' first presentation. Mr. Burgess?
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. 3 or 4 editions of the News Leader ago, I read an article about two young men from one family and then another man from another family who represented Homestead and traveled to Orlando with their families to compete in the 2014 Europa Games. The Europa Games are an Olympic-like spread of varying events for participants from all over the world to compete in, such as bodybuilding, CrossFit training, wrestling, arm wrestling, and powerlifting, just to name a few of them. Over 30,000 athletes competed in Europa Games from across the state and the country. And our very own Homestead placed first in 3 of these divisions, and I thought it was appropriate that we honored our own residents who went up there and represented us so greatly and represented the United States in these games so greatly. So if I could call forward Richard Spiroff, his son Logan, and Mr. Kent Spires, I'd like to recognize them. Thank you. Richard is a local business owner and sole owner of Homestead Physical Therapy. Richard has been an arm wrestling world champion back in 1992 and has held the title 8 different times, if I'm correct, as the Florida State champion in both the left and the right arm. So if anybody wants to challenge him, don't think you're going to get him on the other side. Coming out of retirement, he was brought out of retirement, from what I understand, by his son Logan. And he wanted to compete and continue on the tradition that his father had started. So recently, they went to Las Vegas and qualified back in December. And then from there, they went into the finals for the World Arm Wrestling League and will be competing in the World Finals in Palm Beach in December, is it? November. November's going to be the finals for the bench press competition. Right. And in December is going to be the finals for. Right. Not only do they do the arm wrestling competitions, Richard's also on a TV show, Games of Arms, a reality TV show that is shown all across the world on AMC. So tonight, I'd like to present you a certificate on behalf of myself and the rest of the city. And it's a certificate of recognition presented to Richard Spiroff in recognition of your many accomplishments in the sport of arm wrestling. May your example of dedication and discipline inspire others to achieve more. Once a world champion, always a world champion. Congratulations. Proud of you. His son Logan, who plays on the state champion South Dade football team, is a chip off the old block, following his father's footsteps. He competed and won first place in the 176-pound novice men's division right-handed championship. At the age of 15, he competed against most people were from the age of 23 to 48, and he only had 1 loss. So tonight I'd like to also present Logan with a certificate. In recognition of your first place win at the Europa Games in arm wrestling, may your unwavering dedication and discipline lead you to many more accomplishments in life. Congratulations. We also have another local business owner here, Mr. Kent Spires, who owns and operates Power World Fitness right here in Homestead. And he was also, I guess, a little bit responsible for bringing Richard back into the game and getting him mixed back up into this. So they're good friends and also champions. Kent is a previous national world record holder and retired back in 2005 due to some physical difficulties and injuries. He started training again when Richard started training, and even though he was injured and did not work out for an entire month leading up to the competition, he was still able to bench press 511 pounds. This qualified him for the World Championships in November in West Palm Beach also. He also recently competed in Dallas and set the world record, which qualifies him for 3 events at the World Championships. So I'd also like to say congratulations to Kent for his accomplishments and all that he does in representing Homestead out there. In recognition of your many accomplishments in the sport of powerlifting, may your example of dedication and discipline inspires others to achieve more. Once a world record holder, always a world record holder. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. I am so excited on this evening to recognize an educator who has been indeed an invaluable asset to our community in the city of Homestead. She hails from very humble beginnings, having worked alongside of her family and her 8 other siblings in the fields, earning money to make sure that they have money to make ends meet, to working tirelessly in the classroom to ensure that our magnet students have a fair shot at success. Ms. Raquel Bueno, a 24-year educator within the Miami-Dade County Public School System, has recently been awarded a title that is just phenomenal. She has been recognized as National Migrant Teacher of the Year. So, Mrs. Bueno, in recognition of receiving the title of National Migrant Teacher of the Year for 2014 and for your 24 years of service to the Miami-Dade County Public Title I Migrant Education Program, as well as your countless hours of volunteer service, your passion and dedication for the academic achievement and personal growth of your students is truly admirable, and I am honored to share in the fruits of your labor. From picking tomatoes in the fields, I am honored to recognize you with this beautiful red apple for your recent title of National Migrant Teacher of the Year. All the best to you.
I just wanted to briefly say that I am privileged to work with an amazing group of children and families, like Councilwoman Fairclough said, families that I can empathize with growing up, being a migrant child, migrant parents traveling to different cities and states, doing farm work. And I'm also blessed to work with an amazing team of professionals that work tirelessly to make sure that these kids are given a fair chance at education. Thank you so much for this honor, Ms. Fairclough, and thank you, Council Mayor. Thank you so much.
Okay, if I can have the Salgados, and I believe representation from Le Jardin is here, Ms. Adelia Martinez. And do we have representation for the Mexican American Council? No. Okay, if you can please join me at this time. Recently, our superintendent of schools, Mr. Alberto Carvalho, put out a request for proposals for nonprofits in the community to fund them for his $1 million Literacy Community Challenge. And out of 31 responders, 12 were unanimously awarded funds to help provide family engagement activities in our community. And I was so excited when I saw that 3 of those 12 nonprofits reside and work right here in the city of Homestead, the only municipality with the most nonprofits awarded for this $1 million Community Literacy Challenge. And I am honored to recognize these 3 nonprofits for their commitment to building strong communities within the city of Homestead, because as an educator, I recognize that we work tirelessly in the classroom, but if we don't have parents sitting at the table and working in concert with us, then we're being counterproductive. So I thank you for being proactive and coming up with different ways and initiatives to engage our families to, in fact, make them a tad bit stronger. So this is to Le Jardin Community Center. Congratulations on your participation in the $1 Million Community Literacy Challenge. Your commitment to providing quality support programs in Homestead represents your understanding of the importance to strengthen, empower, and develop strong families in our community. The City of Homestead acknowledges and applauds your efforts. So thank you, Les Jardines. Thank you, En Familia. And thank you, Mexican American Council, for loving our community just as much as we do. At this time, I'd like to invite our nonprofits to just share about 1 minute or less than that, how the funds that they received will be positively impacted in our community.
Mayor and Council, thank you for the recognition, Councilwoman Patricia. Our grant that we received is to engage parents to learn how to navigate the portal system in the school. Sometimes it's hard for them to go on in the internet and start navigating the system. So we're going to engage them we're going to give them classes, go online and have access, computers and everything so they can navigate the system. We're going to serve Avocado, Redondo, all the schools here in Homestead. So we're super excited and we look forward to coming back next year and reporting the positive outcomes that we have in this community. So thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council. Thank you for this recognition. This is just another opportunity, and we're extremely grateful to the school system that allow us to expand our services to the community. Now we have already registered 30 parents. Our program is involving ESOL and GED. So we are extremely proud and feel very responsible for this. So thank you for the acknowledgement. Thank you.
Is here fine? Is here fine, or should we shift? Yeah, let's come over here.
Next presentation is going to be by Councilman Maldonado for the NYBA All-Star winners. Councilman?
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Councilwoman Judy Wallman and the Parks Department, I will be doing our presentation today. This presentation on the 23rd of 2014, we want to give thanks to MDI Sports of Homestead Youth. The Homestead Youth was given the opportunity to play in the NYBA, which is the National Youth Basketball Association program. Tonight, we have the winners of the skill competitions at the All-Star Games that were held in American Airlines Center Arena. MDI Sports strive, a little bit about MDI Sports. They strive to emulate the NBA experience. MDI Sports basketball program consists of 8 through 10 regular season games, playoffs, and the best out of 3 championship games. MDI basketball seasons run longer than any other league in South Florida, which provides the children the opportunity to learn plays, techniques, and play a cohesive team by the end of the season. Player stats are recorded on their website. They also maintain each player's individual stats for recruiters interested in viewing our players' career information. MDI Sports honors those that have made a positive impact by awarding the MDI Sportsmanship Award and the MDI Sports Mentor Award. These awards are given by sponsors to their players and coaches for their efforts in being the best role models on and off the court. I gotta tell you, I wish I had this when I was young. The All-Star Games is an incredible event filled with music, performance, and great challenges such as three-point shootouts, pass, shoots, slam dunk contests, skills challenge, and finally the All-Star Games featuring MDI Sports' brightest players. MDI Sports also offers individual basketball lessons to those interested in improving their skills. This is an opportunity for those looking to enter a school team or wish to improve on their techniques. They have a long list of players that have made their desired teams. So, first up, on behalf of Councilman Judy Wallman, I would like to recognize MDI Sports and the director, Dexter Parada. Come on down. I'm going to, as Mr. Portada comes up, let me read what it says, and I will do the same for all the awards that we'll be having today. So the certificate reads, Certificate of Appreciation, presented to MDI Sports and Miami Youth Sports League for the opportunity provided to the City of Homestead's youth to participate in an exciting program which teaches our children motivation to pursue their dreams, discipline in their actions to achieve those dreams, and integrity to stay on course to one day live up to those dreams. Quote, you can't live a perfect day without doing something for someone who will never be able to repay you, end quote, by John Wooden. We want to thank you for bringing this wonderful program to our city, and I just want to give a few minutes so that he could speak a little bit about their football season that's also coming up.
Thank you very much, sir. When we first started to come down here, I stood in the same place and spoke to the councils, mayor, and we basically pitched our idea to bring our basketball program down here, not visioning about doing football. After getting the taste of football with watching all the other leagues around here, we decided to do it, and we're having great success with the Miami Extreme League. It's one of the most popular leagues down here in Dade and Broward County. We're very proud to be a part of it. It's a very extreme competitive program. Teaches the kids the new football regulations of safety, concussions, and all that stuff. And we asked that everybody come out there and participate. The team is called the Homestead Knights, and it's we're starting out with 4 divisions: Pee-wees, 115s, 140s, and 160s. And we're doing very well. We're out at Roscoe Warren Park practicing, and then our games are held at the sports complex. So again, I reach out to everybody in Homestead, come support your teams, and hope to see everyone out there. Thank you very much.
Why don't you hang out here with us? I'm telling you, I'm so proud of this council. Judy Wallman has always been a big supporter of sports, and our team with Dennis Maytam, Pedro, and the team at the Parks Department, they do an excellent job. And it's great to see that how we're fostering a community that provides an opportunity for our kids through sports. So, Dexter, I really appreciate that you're bringing this on my behalf as well as the whole mayor and council. Next up are the players that won the skills competition and their coaches that encouraged and led them to this title. So I'm hoping I'm seeing some big guys, maybe taller than me, walk up here. Let's see. Each player's certificate reads, Certificate of Achievement. Congratulations, name and the team, on winning the skills competition at the NYBA All-Star Games in April 2014. Through your diligent practice and commitment at Robbie George Park, to your skills and drills on the professional court with the American Airlines Arena, victory is yours. Quote, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, some make it happen. Unquote, Michael Jordan. Honored this day, the 23rd of July, presented by Councilwoman Judy Wallman and Mayor and Council. And so And then also for the coaches, this was for the skills of the students. For the coaches, it reads, Certificate of Achievement. Congratulations for your leadership and training your team players that released their inner potential at the All-Star Games in April 2024 through your tireless guidance at Robbie George Park to observation and supervision on the professional court of the American Airlines Arena. Fulfillment is yours. Quote, the will to win is meaningless without the will to prepare. Unquote, Joe Gibbs. Honored this day, the 23rd of July, presented again by Judy Wallman. Now, the players first, 7 and under, is that 7U Pistons. The players that I have here, Raul Gutierrez and Joel Gutierrez, are they here? Please come forward. I'm telling you, these guys must be like this tall. I can feel it. Where are they at? Where are they at? I don't see them. Oh. High five. All right. We're going to work on that. Congratulations. Here's your award. Excellent. All right, you guys stand over here, my coach. I told you these guys were going to be tall. I knew it. Head coach, John, I don't want to butcher the last name. Want to help me here? Commissioner of Homestead Knights. The National Youth Basketball Association was Homestead Park Director for the NYBA at Robbie George Park. In addition to the 7U Pistons, John was also the coach of the other team. Pronounce your last name one more time? Wasilewski. I was small enough. Pleasure. Hey, thank you so much. And here is your... Thank you. Please join us up here as well. See, I told you it was going to be a tall person here. Okay, 17 U Pistons. I have assistant coach Ray Valdez. Please come forward if he is here. Roy Gamino Jr. If he is here. And Mike Quintino. Excellent, he's here as well. All right. Congratulations. This is Mike. One day I'll come out there and play with you guys, as long as my knee doesn't hurt. And then we have 14, you guys join us over here, please. 14 U Bulls. MVP of the All-Star Game is Yandy Gonzalez. And with the support of the head coach Mario Guzman and assistant coach Freddie Martinez. Is Mr. Martinez here? No? Okay. What about Gonzalez? Yandy Gonzalez? No? Okay, excellent. Well, we will have these awards for them. We'll reach out to them, make sure they get that. Is there anyone that we're missing that should be up here that's not up here? Excellent. Well, on behalf of the city, on behalf of Judy Wallman, Mayor Council, and the Parks Department with Dennis Maytan and all the staff of City of Homestead, we want to thank you for your efforts and we congratulate you. So please, why don't you join us up there for a picture?
Next presentation will be by Vice Mayor Shelley, the artist in the spotlight.
Thank you, Mayor. I have the distinct pleasure for the month of July and August of introducing Miss Angeline Jones, who has participated in my Artist in the Spotlight program, which is the artwork you see here in the community center, up and down the hallways. That's from Miss Angeline Jones. I'd like to read a little bit about her, as well as invite her up to the podium to talk a little bit about her artwork and what kind of has inspired her to produce the artwork that she has. Angeline Jones has lived in Homestead her whole life. Her love of art began at age 8. She grew up learning how to draw from her brother and continued to advance her talent by practice makes perfect philosophy. She also did a year at the Art Instruction School in Florida and hopes to one day be a great artist. So with that, I'd like to invite her up to talk a little bit about her artwork. And don't forget to, if you have a website or any place where people could be interested in buying your artwork, make sure to promote yourself and make sure they know where to go to see more artwork.
Hi, my name is Angeline Jones, and I've been living in Homestead, Florida for my whole life. And I'm a visual and freelance artist, and my medium is acrylic, and I mostly work with acrylic, and I love artwork. And this painting right here is mostly about like when you wake up in the morning and you want to breakfast and eat and everything. But I usually have most of my work on like Flickr. Anybody know anything about like Flickr account? Like where you post all of your artwork on there. And mine is Angeline AJ. You can check it out there. And my Facebook is Angeline Jones. I have some of my artwork on there. I also do T-shirts and mainly like T-shirts and decoration on shoes. I could do like basically anything. I could do like portraits of anybody and I really like doing artwork. It's really helped me, and I did like a year in the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale. And mostly I did most of my work when I was in high school. I entered a whole bunch of contests and everything. But mostly I just work like online at home or like give out business cards if anybody call me. I do stuff like that. And like say like murals. I also did murals for a couple of people. And like their houses and stuff like that. I went there and I did a bunch of murals for people doing houses. I'm just trying to get like my artwork out there so I can get more business and get more experience, because I really haven't had that much experience in doing stuff like in big companies where people can really see my work.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation ceremony. So we'll take a recess, and then we'll convene the council meeting in a few minutes. Thank you.